Why you will never get rich working a job. What up YouTube? It's your boy Jermaine back with another video. This video, let's talk about why most people will never ever get rich working a job. Now there is a slight exception to this. If you work for a company like Goldman Sachs and you make $200,000 a year and you get a $100,000 a year bonus every now and then because you've hit your sales quota, yeah, you might be able to retire rich, but most people don't work for Goldman Sachs. Most people don't work for Google. Most people just have typical normal jobs, and the harsh reality is most people won't ever get rich. A lot of people have this dream of becoming rich, but let's just face it, it won't happen with a job. And I want to explain this, you guys, why that is. Why is it so difficult to become rich working a job? Well, first off, it's not set up for you to become rich working a job. It's set up so that the boss, it's set up so that the business owner, it's set up for all the shareholders. They're gonna make way more money than the employees. And this is just how it plays off. I don't make these rules up. I just live in this world and play the game. Now, one reason why you'll never get rich working a job is because a job requires a lot of your time. And time is one of the most valuable things that we have in life. The more time you have, the more money you can make. The more money you have, you can't buy time. So therefore, your time is very valuable. Now, before I became an entrepreneur, before I became a world traveler, before I just started backpacking and traveling all over the world and living this life that most people would love to live, I was working a job. This was about, 6 years ago I had a job. Well, no, about 5 years ago I had a job. And you know, one thing I just hated about having a job is not the money I was making, because I was making all right money with the last job I had. Definitely not the same amount of money that I'm making today, but I was doing okay, but it was the time and the flexibility. That time had me locked down. My last job I had in San Francisco, I was working at this hotel. I was working as a valet assistant, and it was okay. It was a decent job. I mean, I didn't make that much money, but the part that drove me insane the most was the time. When I got off work, the last thing I wanted to think about was working. I just wanted to go do other things because that job took up so much of my valuable time. And once I got off work, that sounds so weird to say once I got off work, but once I got off work, it just seems like I just want to just go lay down. I just want to get on the internet. I just want to watch videos. I want to go see some friends. I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to do this. I just don't want to make money. But now as I find myself as an entrepreneur, I still have to work, don't get me wrong. I still do a lot of things on the internet, but it's a different type of work. It's a different type of drive that I have. I wake up early in the morning and I know that I need to do this and I know I need to do that. And I know that if I don't get these things accomplished, well, I won't be able to make as much money. With my time being my own, now I'm able to take advantage of opportunities that most other people probably wouldn't be able to take advantage of. Just because I can go out and risk trying something new and seeing if it works. And if it doesn't work, well, it doesn't work. If it does work, it works. But if I had a normal job, I wouldn't be so into risking and trying this and trying that. Most people that have a job, they have this role that they want to play it safe. As an entrepreneur, you can play it safe, but playing it safe can somewhat cost you. And also being an entrepreneur, you sort of build up this tolerance and you have this whole push, and it's a little bit easier to gamble. Not necessarily gamble like going to the casino and gamble, but it's very, very easy to try different opportunities and see what works and see what doesn't. When I had a job, I was just not into trying different things. A couple years ago, right after I quit my job, I was driving for Uber. And you know, when you drive for Uber, your time is your own. You can work 12 hours, you can work 4 hours, you can work 2 hours. Because my time was my own. I could go and sign up for another app, such as TaskRabbit, and the orientation was at 5 p.m. And I don't have to ask a boss, and I don't have to ask anyone for time off to go and check out this other opportunity. Now, if I had a job and my boss wanted me to work from 3 p.m. to 11 p.m. and you know, I want to go sign up for TaskRabbit, or I want to go check out another opportunity, I may have to ask my boss, on the other hand, hey, can I have Tuesday off? I would have to take off a whole day just to go for that 1 hour orientation, or just to go and check out this other thing. I would have to take off a lot of time. I would literally have to take off a whole days of work. Now, being self-employed and being your own boss, and in my situation back then, I was just driving for Uber, it wasn't that big of a deal. I could just cut the Uber app off and go over to TaskRabbit, go to the orientation, or go over and check out this opportunity, or go over and check out that opportunity. And it wasn't a problem at all. When that opportunity is over, I could go back doing what I'm doing. Time is my own. It's my time. But when you are working for someone else, when you're someone else's, I don't want to say slave, but when you're someone else's employee, you work for them and you're on their time. And your time is not really your time. And I really enjoy having my time being my time. It's very, very important to me that I wake up when I want to. And, usually I still wake up at 7 a.m. I still wake up, 6:30. When I had a job, I would wake up right around the same time. But a lot of times I would wake up and I would hate getting out of bed because I knew what would happen. I would get out of bed, I'd have to put some uniform on. Oh my gosh, I hate wearing a uniform. I'd have to put some uniform on. I'd have to, go get in the car or go take public transportation, go to work, be there for 8 hours. Leave work. When I leave work, I'm tired. I don't want to do anything else. I just want to go back home and get in the bed. I just want to go back home and relax. Being self-employed and working for myself, believe it or not, I believe I work much, much harder than I did working for someone else. But that's okay because I'm working for myself, and if I want to stop working, I can stop working. I have the power to stop working. If I want to work 30 days in a row, if I want to work 12 hours a day, I can do that. And then I can take 3 weeks off and go travel. Go backpack through Africa, or go travel through Europe, or just go travel, go explore the world. Live life for me and not for some company that I work for, not live life for someone else. My last job, once I met the boss and I saw the type of guy he was, I could not work for him anymore. I said, no way, I can't work for someone like this because I can be this guy, okay? I can be better than this guy. I can work for myself. I don't need this situation anymore. I quit. And that was the last day I worked for that job. I remember I was at this job and I was on my phone. The manager pulled up. Well, not the manager, the owner pulled up, driving his Tesla. I had no idea who this guy was. I thought he was just some normal customer. I was just standing off to the side on my phone, and I saw the car pull up, and I quickly put my phone in my pocket, and he saw me on my phone, and he didn't say anything to me. He told the other manager, and the manager was very upset with me. The manager gave me some 15-minute lecture, and after that I said, hey, the hell with that job. I'm not going to go back. I don't need to work. I don't need to work for this company anymore. I want to go do my own thing. That's exactly what I did. And I'm so happy I made that decision a couple years ago. I'm so happy because right now, the opportunities that I have are opportunities that I never even dreamed of before I quit working for someone else. The opportunities that I have now are just amazing. Like, I check my emails and there are constantly people emailing me. I have electric skateboard companies always emailing me. Hey, would you like to try out our skateboard? Hey, would you like to do this? I was just checking my Instagram DMs earlier this morning, and there was a company out there, and they sell sunglasses, and they offered to send me a dozen of sunglasses, and they want me to wear their sunglasses in my YouTube videos, and they also want me to take photos with their sunglasses and promote them on Instagram. And I think this is great because I can use sunglasses, and now I don't have to buy sunglasses. Now I have companies that are willing to send me sunglasses for free. And it's just something else that I don't have to buy. I have companies that are willing to send me electric skateboards for free. Electric skateboards are not cheap. Now, in the past, I've said no to a lot of electric skateboard companies because I've been very loyal to one electric skateboard company. But I believe times are changing now, and I can't wait till I get back to the US and I do a lot of other electric skateboard review videos for other electric skateboard companies. As of now, I'm traveling. I am in, let me think what country I'm in. I am in, gosh, I can't even remember what country I am because I just travel all the time. I am in the country of I'm in Ukraine right now. Yeah, traveling in Ukraine, and Ukraine is an amazing country. Very, very interesting. Look at this Airbnb I'm staying at. This place is beautiful. Look at the wallpaper, and I love this place. My time is my own. I own my time. I wake up when I want to, do what I want to. I work even harder than probably I worked before, but it's not the same type of work. I work for myself, and I'm not working for anyone else. It's an amazing feeling. Oh my gosh, it's a great feeling. And the biggest problem with having a job is there is a ceiling. There is a ceiling. There is a ceiling, the amount of money you can make. And it's very, very easy to hit that ceiling when you work for a lot of different companies. It's very, very easy to get to the point where you've received X amount of raises, and for your particular position, you can't receive another raise. I'll use this example of the valet company that I worked for. When I first started working at this valet company, this was a union job, and you get raises every year and a half. When you first start off, you make $13 an hour. After a year and a half, they bump you up to, I think, $14.50. After a year and a half, they bump you up to $18. After another year and a half, they bump you up to $22.50. Now, this was a couple years ago. I'm pretty sure the ceiling is a little bit higher now, but it's probably no more than $25. Once you hit that $25 ceiling, guess what? You're not going to make any more money. You're not going to make any more money. But when you're self-employed, there is no ceiling, because you can keep doing other things. You can start a YouTube channel here. You can start a little car wash business here. You can start this business here. You can start multiple businesses. And in some businesses, you can actually hit a cap. So if you're working a business where you, let's say you have a lawn care business, or you have a mobile car wash business, yes, there is a limit. There is a limit to the amount of hours that you can work. So certain businesses, yes, there are caps. But certain businesses, like a lawn care business, you can duplicate yourself. And what do I mean by that? Let's say you have 25 clients, and you're working and you're servicing all these 25 clients. Well, what if you hire someone? What if you hire 2 people? And now these 2 people are out cutting your grass for you. Now, you're not going to make as much money as if you were out cutting the grass yourself. Now, if you hire 2 employees to help you cut the 25 yards that you have, and you're not doing any of the work, you're just sitting back on the sidelines, well, of course you're not going to make as much money as if you were out there doing the work yourself. However, now you're making money without even working. So now you can go and start something else. Let's say you start something like a pool cleaning business, and let's say you have X amount of clients with your pool cleaning business. And then eventually you hire people to work for your pool cleaning business. Now you have a pool cleaning business here that you're not really physically working for. Maybe you're talking to the clients and you're collecting the money. And then you also have this lawn care business. You have 2 employees working for your lawn care business. And once again, you're not doing any of the hard work. Maybe you're just talking to the customers. You're just collecting the money. And now you're making money off of 2 separate businesses. And now you can go do something completely else. You can do something completely different. Or even better, let's say you start a YouTube channel, or you start some sort of blog online, or if you're really, really good at writing books, now you can make passive income, which is even better than hiring employees. It's even better than having a lawn care business, because now you can just do it all on the internet. You can be traveling in Ukraine like myself, making the same amount of money. So I just wanted to make a quick video and just let you guys know that you'll never get rich working. I mean, you'll never get rich working unless you work and you save 100% of your income and you invest it. And come on, who does that? Who works and saves 100% of their income and invests? And, yeah. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe, and peace out, yo.